Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back
to the Work Pals podcast. You feel loose?
I feel loose. Looser than a goose. Shut up, Mom.
Well, dang, season 2. Welcome back to the Work Pals podcast.
Season 2.
Season dos. This is great. I'm excited.
I hope you guys love the new studio.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the studio? It's nice. It's a lot roomier in here.
We're very excited.
Extremely excited.
Just like a different vibe.
Really, yeah, like a huge different vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Big upgrade, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, with a lot more color in the shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not all like... I think before we kind of looked like we were in an insane asylum.
And I loved that.
Yeah, it was
That's my vibe.
It was white. And yeah, we know. We know. But I'm Aaron.
I'm Noelle. This is Yogi.
Yup. And if it's your first time watching, then we're the Work Pals. This is the Work Pals podcast.
You're in for a treat.
You're in for a treat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Please comment on the video. Don't be all creepy and just watching the video and then not commenting on the video, watching the clips and not commenting or liking the clips, watching the episode each week, not subscribing.
Crazy work.
Yeah, go on Spotify, bro. Subscribe, be a listener. Go to YouTube, subscribe, go to Apple,
Give us
subscribe.
some crazy topics to talk about.
Yeah.
Or
right?
like we can debate. Give us something to debate. We'll do it.
Give us something to debate. Give us a crazy topic to talk about. Give us a crazy life experience or story you've been through, and we'll share it here on the podcast. And will we share your name?
Only if you want us to.
Only if you want us to, but probably not. We're probably not going to share your name.
Yeah, we were off for over a month.
Yeah.
Hard to get back into it, kind of.
Explain that a little bit.
I think when you're just so busy, it's like, I'm forgetting how I made time to do this before.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, It's not like I don't want to do it. It's just like, whoa, like I have had no free time lately.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. And you're like, how do we ever have free time to like shoot, edit?
Yeah. But we just made it work.
Yeah,
and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, we're going to make it work again. This is good. So say it again. No one ever had an original thought, ever?
Yes.
Well, someone had to have an original thought.
Okay, you're right. Someone in the beginning of creation
but myself have never actually had an original thought.
We've never had an original thought. There's no way we've ever thought something that nobody else ever has thought of. Isn't that crazy?
I want to dispute that.
No, I mean, like, there's no way to...
So...
there's no way to prove it or dispute it, but...
Homegirl said, even if your thought was to roll a Pringle in mayonnaise and then dirt and eat it.
And it was a pickle.
And you've thought about that before.
No, I just, like, made that up on the spot. I don't remember what I was thinking about last night, but I just remember being like, that's a crazy irrational thought, and then being like, what? Somebody else had to think it once.
That is a shower thought. That's like a deep
exactly.
toilet thought right there.
Where
you're like, no one's probably ever thought of anything original. I agree.
You do agree?
I agree with you. Yeah. Like, I've never had an original thought. Like, I literally came out the womb and it's like, whatever thought I could have had, even as an infant, somebody else had that thought. Yeah.
If somebody creates an invention, it's like, okay, sure, it seems like that's their original idea, but somebody else has probably thought of it, just not executed it.
Yeah, heck yeah. I agree. Or it's based off something that already kind of like existed and they took the concept.
Right. Because I can say like, oh, wouldn't it be great if we had this, and this? And like, somebody's probably working on that right now.
Yeah. What do you think the most original thought ever was? Like, what do you think the most original invention or thought is?
That's like an impossible question. You have something on your mind?
If I have to say what just popped into my head right now, can I just say what popped in my head? The person who decided to cook Coke and stretch it. Like the person who was like, oh, this is cocaine. Let me see if I can stretch it, and they make crack out of it. And they were like,
But did they know that
what?
it was crack? Because technically, if it was an original thought, they didn't know it was crack. They invented crack.
Yes. So they had cocaine and they were like, I just wish I had more of this.
But once again, somebody else might have thought of it and just not executed it before that.
I don't know. That's a crazy original thought. Like, oh, let me just like cook this up real quick and like separate it and like make more of it. You
Right.
know?
Yeah, I
Because
don't
what
know.
other invention do they just stretch like that? Think about it like most foods. Like, I guess you could put more water in something or more like sugar or flour to stretch it. But what do we want
Hmm.
to talk about today?
Today, we are going to talk about plane etiquette, like airplane etiquette.
I feel like this topic was on your mind because in the last like couple months, you did a lot of traveling, bro.
Yes, I've done a lot of traveling. I have been in good situations, bad situations, and
Tell us about a bad situation.
you want to hear about a bad
Yeah,
situation?
heck yeah. Share a bad situation.
Okay, let me think about which. Okay, when I was flying to Puerto Rico last month, I'm on the flight with two of my friends, but we're all seated throughout the plane. We're
Mm,
not like seated together. And we're all in healthcare. And when we were going to the airport, I said, like, nobody better have a medical emergency on this flight. So I'm on the plane, right? I'm like dozing on and off. And I see this guy like 2 rows ahead of me. I see his head, and it's just like modeled. Like, like an old man head. Like, it's mainly bald,
Hey,
but like a couple spots, and then
yeah.
like sunspots, and
Yeah, some liver spots on the old man's head.
exactly.
Yeah.
So his wife starts like saying his name and like trying to wake him up, and she keeps doing it. And I'm like, oh my God, he's dead. So I'm like, was like, nobody's helping her. And she's just like starting to like freak out a little bit. And so I was like, do you need help? And I stood up and I was like, no, 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 don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get up. But I got up and I go, do you need help? And then all of a sudden, like, I was like, can we get some help? And like some flight attendants came over.
Oh
They're
my
pressing the call bell.
God,
They're like, we need a
bruh.
doctor on board. She's like, you're a nurse? I was like, yeah, I'm a nurse. And she was like, you're my nurse. You're my doctor. Everybody else, sit down. And I was like,
Bruh.
no, no, like, you don't understand. I was like, oh shoot, wait, I don't want to be this involved. So I'm
No.
like, out. My friend Allie works in trauma as a nurse practitioner. So I
Yeah.
was like, Allie, come here. But she couldn't get out of her seat. But so I was like looking at the man, and like they were asking him questions. He couldn't answer them, but he was like awake now.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like stroke maybe. So I was like, can you smile? And then I'm like, these people around me are probably like, this girl's crazy just asking this man to smile.
Yeah.
It's like, no, no, that's how you assess for a stroke, you know?
Yes.
But he couldn't.
Oh, that boy is
It was
stroked
super,
out.
it was super, super
Uh.
bizarre. But then all of a sudden, like, then the doctor was there, and then I was like, I think this is my chance to go sit back down.
Yo, it's a wild thing to be like, convenience, letting someone die.
No,
Convenience, letting
it
someone
was,
die.
this is now the doctor's thing, you
Yeah.
know? So they went up to the front of the plane with him,
Yeah.
and I stayed back.
I love that. Like, I bet
So
you as you were like doing the assessment, you're like, if you see someone coming with a snack tray, let them know I want the Biscoff cookie. Then leave the Biscoff cookie at my seat. Do not pass me up. I'm gonna.
I could
Wow.
tell the lady in front of me was. Wait, this is actually getting more crazy. Okay, the lady in the middle seat in front of me, and
Yeah.
I'm in the window seat behind, and her son is in the window seat in front of me, right?
Yes.
So I could tell she was freaking out before, and she didn't know what to do. Like, she was just silent, but like looking around, and that's when I like got up, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But so after she said thank you, whatever. So her son keeps like looking through the crack and like looking at me like through the window, like,
Yes.
And so he keeps like looking at me, kind of laughing, looking away. I'm like, haha, like, like little hide and seek action going on. He's maybe like 6. So I'm reading my book, and suddenly I hear, what did he say? I heard, stupid bitch,
What?
under his breath as he looked at me. And I looked up, jaw on the floor, and he whipped
Wow,
around
bro.
so fast. He said it so quietly. It was like he like thought he was going to get away with it without me hearing it type of thing. So when I looked up, he was like, oh shoot, I've been caught. And then I was just like in shock. I was
did you consider like being a snitch and like snitching on it?
No, but I liked knowing I was like, I hold the power here. Like I could if I want to, but I was like, I would never.
You're like, go ahead, kick that seat. You're
right?
like, yo,
also,
go
like,
ahead,
I tell his mom, and he's like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, wait, what if I was?
You seem crazy.
What if I was hallucinating? But like he was whispering other things the whole time. So like I know I wasn't, but for a second I thought I was.
Yeah. What a flight, bro. You saved a life.
And then I got called a stupid bitch.
Yeah, by a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
As you were telling the story, and you were like, and then we would duck out and we were playing like peekaboo. I thought you were talking about like a grown man. Like her son was a grown man. I was like,
oh, no. She was like, her son was like 6 years old.
I was like, this is how people flirt on a plane now. They hitting the peekaboo from behind the seat. I was like, this is just planes have changed.
We really hit it off, you know?
I don't know, bro. I think it's a lot of people's worst fear to, if there's an actual emergency and they're like, is there a doctor on here? And then you're like, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. How old was the guy?
He looked very old.
He might have had a full life. Honestly.
No, I guess he was fine. But then when we landed, we all had to wait to get off the plane because of like medics had to come on first.
Did the people ask you your name or anything? Like
No.
Thankless job, huh? Honestly, think about it.
Wait,
like you
somebody did tell me, they were like, yeah, one time I did that on a flight and like they needed my name because I ended up getting like credits or something for the airline.
Oh, shoot.
Like, shoot.
Thankless job. That's because you sat back down once the doctor got there.
You're so right.
You're like, I need that Sprite and then Biscoff cookies. I'm sitting on my seat.
No, honestly, worst case, because it was a velo, they don't give you anything on flight.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's worse than, that's just as bad as Spirit.
I've never been on Spirit. My friends flew Spirit to Puerto Rico. They said the plane dropped like suddenly for like several seconds. Like they were just free falling.
So not only is Spirit ratchet and a little bit ghetto, I mean, it's improved. I remember flying Spirit recently versus flying it 5 years prior to like Chicago. It was like an hour-long flight.
And they didn't ask like who wanted to fly the plane that day.
They just they're like, they're like, you want to fly it, bro? I was like, no, but like, it was a culture shock, I think, when I first ever flew Spirit. Like, no water. They didn't give water. They didn't give a blanket. They didn't give a cookie. I don't remember if anybody got up to use the bathroom. Also, I feel like they didn't even turn the lights of the cabin off, bro. Like, I feel like it was just like semi-bright the whole time. Because they're like, it actually, they're like, it actually burns more power when you turn it off and turn it on. It was the worst flight ever. And then versus flying it recently, it really wasn't terrible.
What's your favorite airline to fly?
JetBlue.
Me too.
JetBlue or
JetBlue
Delta.
by far.
Yeah, JetBlue's chill.
So good. Like, I just flew with them the other week, and their leg room is truly unmatched for like an economy seat. It's crazy.
And you know me, I have to make sure I pick my seat, and I have to get the seat that is in
extra
front of
legroom?
the one that is the emergency exit.
Oh yeah,
where they give you like the little speech, like, well, if you want to sit there, if there's ever
you have to risk your life.
Yeah. Little do they know. If there's an emergency, me helping, giving my parachute out the door. Nah, I would help. Me and my friend Keith had taken a flight, and we had to last minute upgrade both of our seats because our legs are like crazy long. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna talk about airplane etiquette today.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Yeah, absolutely. Which seat is your preferred seat in an airplane? Like middle, aisle, window? Has
to be aisle.
Oof.
Because my legs, I need to be able to like pop a leg out, and I don't want to. I'm pretty large, as you know. You called me a big back.
I never said that.
I don't want to squeeze past people.
Right. Okay,
and I don't need to. I don't need to be at the window. Like that's completely fine.
I need to be at the window
because you need the control.
I need to see out the window to know we're safe at all times.
Okay. Yep.
Not that there's anything I would do about it if we weren't.
Okay. Airplane etiquette. Who gets to control the window?
The person in the window seat.
So the two people who aren't at the window seat don't get a say because they're in that row?
Correct.
Noelle, I don't know if I like the way that sounds.
No, if I'm at the window and like, so like when we take off and when we land are the 2 times I have that window open. The rest of the time it's closed because people are resting. You're on a flight.
Okay.
If somebody in the middle of the flight said, can you open the window? I'd be like, yeah, I'd open it for like real quick so they could see out, and then I'd close it again.
Wow. Like, I don't know. I disagree.
Really?
I think that even though you're in the window seat, you don't have full control over that row. I think the other people in the row should have some say so.
Then they should have picked window seat.
Ooh.
Have you ever, since you're an aisle person, have you
Yeah.
ever looked at the person in the window seat and asked them to change, if like open the window or anything?
Yeah, but I'm the aisle guy. I'm a little too far from the window. But if the middle guy wants something and I want it too, and me and the middle guy agree, we gotta like come to some middle ground.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm the aisle guy. The aisle guy gets no say.
Middle and aisle get no say about the window.
Okay, so then does that mean window guy gets no say about the air?
Everybody has their own air. There's 3.
Yeah, but if I'm really cold and I go, can you turn yours off because
That's a completely different thing because there's 3 of them.
I think it should be more of a collaborative decision of how the window should be.
No.
And
like in one of the flights, I was the middle seat because I forgot to check in and got the last pick. So I was the middle seat, and the girl next to me had the window.
Okay.
And whatever she picked, and I couldn't. I was like, no, that she got the window. That's what's fair.
Did you want something changed about the window? Like,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So,
you know why? Because that was my JetBlue flight, so I was watching a movie, so I didn't really care what was happening around me. I was into the movie.
Okay, so people can tell us in the comments if they agree with you or they agree with me.
Yeah.
If they think like the person
which seat do you pick, and then does the row have a say over that window, or is it just the person in the window seat?
Crazy.
Okay.
Reclining.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Reclining your seat.
It reclines like 2 inches.
Okay, just say the person behind you this is why I picked the aisle seat, or I picked the seat that's a little safety seat with nobody in front of me. Because of how long my legs are, if you recline as far as that seat reclines, you're now on my legs. My legs are in a worse position than they were when the seat was not reclined. So how far is too far? Should the person who's behind the seat move their knees in?
No, I guess if you're going to recline your chair and you feel somebody's body, then maybe like scoot it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to, like the point of reclining is obviously for comfort, but it's not to like be in somebody else's space.
People hit that recline like they're in first class though. Like they put that on all the way back.
But it just doesn't go that far back.
No, it doesn't go.
You realize it really doesn't.
And if you're touching someone, I agree with like just common courtesy. There's too many fights on airplanes nowadays, bro. And like, imagine you're just trying to get somewhere and then you recline too far and then the person behind you wants to fight you. You got it, bro. I'll put my seat up a little bit. Actually, I don't think I've ever reclined my seat.
Really?
Yeah, because me personally, I can fall asleep with just like my neck pillow, my neck to the side. I get a wicked cramp though on my legs, so. And like, I always feel bad for whoever's next to me because one, if I don't get the seat I need to pop that one out. And then maybe this is a no-no. Somehow I'm always going to be touching the person that's next to me with this leg. If I don't have any room. So touching people on an airplane, touching strangers.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Not like unintentionally touching strangers.
You know what else is a weird thing? I mean, this is a window seat thing.
Okay.
But when they come by for garbage, it's always like, I'm an inconvenience in here. Like I either have to hand it to the person in the aisle seat or like reach over everybody.
Okay.
Get flagged down their attention. Like, no, I'm here. I have garbage.
I have garbage.
Like, don't forget about me. It's so embarrassing. I hate it.
Well, you're privileged. Window seat people are privileged since they get to control the entire atmosphere of the entire plane. From one window.
Yeah.
Okay, another etiquette question.
Yeah.
They're coming around with the snacks, right? And the juices and drinks and then like to order. Your neighbors sleep. You don't know them. Do you wake them up?
No.
To let them know that they're like, oh, hey, they're here with the cookies and stuff.
No.
Really?
It is, first of all, that's not my friend.
Wow. Okay.
It is, if the flight attendant wants to wake them up, fine, but I'm not going to wake somebody up if somebody woke me up from a sleep to ask if I want a snack, I'm gonna be pissed.
If it's your friend, do you wake them up?
No.
Really? What? You don't just get the cookie for them or something if it's your friend?
Maybe, but I'm not waking them up.
Huh. What? I'm waking you up. If me and you were on a plane together,
I'd be pissed if you woke me up.
Yeah, I know. I'm either waking you up or I know kind of like generally like what snack you're probably gonna get, and I'm just gonna tell them she's asleep, but yeah, put the this and this that.
Yeah.
But if it's a stranger, I might wake them up. Gotta make sure they're fed, bro.
Absolutely not waking them up. I won't even move if the person next to me is sleeping.
No, if
I
you have to use
don't
the
want to do
bathroom,
anything to wake them.
if you have to use the bathroom, you're not waking up the
I don't use the bathroom on planes.
back. Let's walk that back. Let's walk that back. Say that again.
I don't use bathrooms on planes.
Say it to the camera with your whole chest.
I don't use bathrooms on planes.
How and
And I
why?
don't mean that in like, I will if I'm the first one on the flight and we're in a layover or something and there's nobody else on board, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
What I mean by that is I dehydrate myself every day that I'm getting on a flight beforehand so that I don't have to go to the bathroom while I'm on the flight because I like
Gotcha.
the window seat. I know it's an inconvenience to get out of
Oh.
there. So to be polite, I make it so I won't have to go to the bathroom.
So that makes a lot of sense why you get UTIs. Nah, that's right.
I
I'm playing.
don't.
Oh, okay. Nah, I'm getting up, bro. When I gotta use the bathroom, I am using the bathroom. I also, so this is again, long legs. I get cramps. We get on the plane, right? We're seated. We have to put our seatbelts on, the lights on. I can't get up for a while. The second that plane hits altitude and I can stand up, I'm getting out my seat.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting out my seat and I'm stretching my legs. I'm standing up. I'm like, and then at that moment, I'm like, okay, let me see if I have to use the bathroom. And then I just go use the bathroom because I'm always trying to hydrate. So I'll go use the bathroom. And then I won't sit right down. I'll just like, because the more time I'm sitting down, the more time I got a cramp right now just thinking about it. No, I'm waking people up to squeeze through and use the bathroom. Forget that, bro.
Do you bring your own plain snacks on as well?
Yes.
Yeah. What
The
do you
one-
bring normally?
Hot Cheetos
Okay.
and then Smart Water.
Okay.
It just seems to be what I always buy from the overpriced airport
Yeah.
little like stores. I don't think I've ever. There was one time I think I brought food from the outside and I was able to get it in.
Oh yeah, you can bring food from the outside.
It was like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
the plane ride because I had no money at the time.
Yeah, you just can't bring liquids in, but you
yeah.
can bring food.
Oh, it can be like airports. And I've said this before. I love airports. Like the whole vibe
I
of
do
airports.
too. And I love that like you can just sit down at the bar by yourself and have a drink, get some food.
But have you ever been unprepared at an airport? Like either you didn't bring your charger and your phone is like about to die, and or you even go to use the charger at the airport and it's too loose and it won't charge, and you're like trying different ones, and then there's a whole family who like has taken over all the plugs right there, and I'm like, oh, my phone's at 20%. I'm not surviving a plane ride with my phone at 20%. Like,
Fair.
yes.
When you're on the plane and if
Yes.
it's not JetBlue, so if there's no movies to watch, like there's not a built-in thing, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing for that flight?
Audiobook.
Okay, you're just listening to an audiobook the whole time?
Yeah, audiobook the whole time, or a really, really good playlist.
Okay.
Yeah, you?
I'm either reading my Kindle
Mm-hmm.
or I'm just sitting there.
Nope. You should not have said that in front of me. You're raw dogging.
No
Pardon my
headphones,
French.
no nothing.
You're raw dogging. French is pardoned. You're raw dogging a flight like a boomer. You're sitting there like a boomer, looking right ahead like this. And maybe occasionally like
I'll
looking
like
at
press
people.
my head against the window.
How? I don't understand how people do that. Walk me through what's going through your head as you're...
Not much normally.
Goldfish.
Normally I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to sleep maybe a little bit.
Nah, that's crazy. If I'm asleep, that's fine. Like if I decide like, let me turn this playlist off. I'm gonna go to sleep. And I close my eyes. But to sit there with my eyes open is something has had to went wrong for me to be in that position. Like either the phone died, something died, and I'm really like in a bad position, like a real bad
I
spot.
normally like sit crisscross in my seat, stare straight ahead.
Yep. What do you think about? Nothing.
Wherever
go
my
blank.
head takes me. Could be good, could be bad.
Do you medicate on a flight?
No.
Oh, you're not even taking a sleeping pill. You're just on a flight. Raw. I can't do that. I think that is
Yep. Just
I
me.
think that is crazy, and that's really, really old person. That's me. That's ageist. Yeah, that's really like I don't like that behavior right there, bro. I don't like that behavior. I like one of the scenarios you put in the note as
what is it?
it's a you said no, like you don't want me to read it, like it could
I
be.
don't remember what I put.
So, and you guys in the comments answer this question. I already know my answer, but you're on a plane, you're eating a bag of Doritos, right? So
I know, I remember.
blue or red, whatever. Are you
Red.
licking your blue? Are you licking your fingers? Okay. Now, a lot of people just said right there, I don't even lick my fingers in regular life when I'm eating Doritos, but you're lying. You're a liar. Everyone licks their fingers when they eat Doritos.
That's the best
That's the
part.
best part. The seasoning being licked off the hand, like the
Yeah.
secondhand seasoning on the fingers, is the best part of eating a Dorito.
Yeah.
But you're on a flight, so you're in public. Let me like put this into perspective. Okay.
They don't clean the airplane seats between flights.
And you've been in the airport all day. You've
Yeah.
been in the airport for hours. You've touched TSA agents' hands or
Those gross bins.
You've touched
You haven't touched their hands, I hope.
You don't touch the TSA?
bins.
You don't touch the TSA agent? Give them a
No,
little
in
shoulder
what-
pat? Like, hey, good job, man. You're doing well.
No,
No,
I
but you've
choose
touched
life.
things. You've touched really dirty public things. And now you're on a plane. After touching things on the plane, you get a bag of Doritos. All that history is on your finger. A lot of history
Yeah,
on the
there
fingers.
is.
Are you licking your fingers?
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Noel's, after all that touching. Regular situations, I'm licking my fingers. In that specific situation, I really don't know if I'm licking my fingers.
You told me yesterday you were licking your fingers, you dirty little liar.
I wanted you to feel accepted, and I knew I was going to betray you when I came on the
Here's the
pod
thing.
today.
I go to the bathroom right before I get on a flight, no matter what. Like just to pee so I don't have to go on the flight. And then I wash my hands. So in my thought process, between that bathroom experience and getting to my seat, I feel like I touched nothing.
Homegirl, the airplane air ain't even clean in the cabin,
So when
bro.
I sit in that seat, I'm like, my hands are clean.
Nope. If it's Cheeto dust, it's a maybe. If it's Cheeto dust, it's a maybe. Because it's going to get everywhere. Dorito dust is really like, hit it on the pant real quick. Not a napkin. But hit it on the pant real quick. I don't know. I like, yes, I said yes yesterday. But like thinking more about it and thinking about if you didn't just wash your hands, nah. Even you wash your hands, but then you have to touch the door to get out the bathroom.
True.
And get back to your seat, and you probably touch something else, and you're touching your phone. You're touching
I'm going to be honest,
iPad.
I've never had Doritos on a flight, so I can't say that I've really been in this situation.
We just don't believe you at this point. I really just don't believe you.
No, my go-to flight snacks are M&Ms and Chex Mix.
Oh, I like a Biscoff cookie and like some.
But that's like when they're coming down the aisle. That's
You're talking. Oh, what we're bringing in.
when they come down the aisle, I want like.
Yeah.
They had goldfish the other day.
Yeah, that's pretty bomb.
He gave me 2 bags.
Yeah, I told you I have hot Cheetos usually, right? So like, I'll wet the napkin and wipe my hands because that dust is gonna get red everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Are you farting?
No.
You're not. Okay, so this was the question. Do you go to the bathroom to fart on the plane, or do you just let one sneak out in the seat, little toot in the seat?
Absolutely.
Little seated toot.
Neither.
Little JetBlue toot.
Neither.
So you're holding in. You're not peeing. This is the problem. This is the problem with girls. You're not peeing the entire flight. You're not using the restroom to go number 2 the entire flight. You're not passing gas, farting the entire flight.
Right.
You're holding all that in the entire flight while sitting there with no Kindle looking at just raw doggy life.
Normally I get off a flight and I'm feeling a little bloated. It's like I don't look my best after.
You might ruin your whole vacation, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, the first day's a little rough for me.
That's bad. So when you get off the plane, you just let out like a crazy, you just rip a crazy.
No.
You just rip a crazy, nasty.
Do you just
like,
have to fart always? Because I just feel like.
Yeah, because I'd be eating fiber, bro. Like, yes, I have to.
I know. I just don't. I don't think I have the same experience you have. I don't always have this need to fart.
Have you farted today?
No.
Really? Okay, gotcha. When we arrived here at the studio, I farted 20 times already.
Really?
Yeah, I farted 3 times during the recording of this podcast.
Are you being serious or are you making a joke? Ew.
4. I'm just kidding. It's not 4. Well, because I am someone who does pass gas, I probably am holding it and then going and tooting in the bathroom because it's just so rude to be in the small cabin.
Do you feel like embarrassed if people can hear you?
No, not in the bathroom. That's fine. Like, I don't. That doesn't embarrass me. Also, with all the turbulence and other humming sounds, like they're gonna be like, "Oh, we hit some turbulence." Like, um, I won't go number 2 in the airplane bathroom though. That's just too
Hmm.
small and like it just feels weird. But yeah, I'm going in the bathroom. I'm passing gas in the bathroom.
What do you think about people clapping when the plane lands?
Performative.
It's just
Hate it.
unnecessary.
It's so unnecessary. It's a deeper issue with them.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah. I can't trust someone who claps when the plane lands. It's the same people who give standing ovations at movie theaters and kids performances. Like it's like, yeah, we it's okay. We're this is fine, but I'm not standing or clapping.
Heck no.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I wonder who started that.
I don't know.
I really, really don't care for that too much. Yep. Yep. I like to be prepared when I'm flying though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Flights can be miserable if you're not prepared.
Hmm.
Yep. You also have someone kicking your should kids be allowed to kick your seat?
Does it say that?
Yeah. Should kids be allowed to kick your seat? Yeah. It's a big no, right?
Absolutely not. If your
Yeah.
kid is kicking my seat, you better yell at them before I do.
What's the proper not like we agree with retaliation here, but what's the proper retaliation if your seat's getting kicked by a kid? You yelling at him, you hitting the parent, what's the deal?
I mean, personally, I would do nothing.
Yeah.
I would just sit there and be angered.
Ooh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything. I just hope that eventually the parent is like, knock it off.
Yeah. In an ideal world, I push the kid. In an ideal world,
Aaron stands up and is like,
shoves him. Nah, I don't think I've ever ran into it. I think people can control their kids pretty well on the plane from what
mm,
I've seen. Ooh, what about you have you ever seen the scenario where someone wants their kid to switch seats with you or a
mm.
family wants to switch seats with you so that they can sit together, but they didn't book seats together and they're like, "Oh, would you
I've never
switch?"
been in that situation, but I've witnessed it.
Oh, better one. Since you're such a window diva. What if somebody who didn't pick the window seat, who's sitting, in the furthest seat, tells you, "Oh my God, it's my first time on the plane. Can we switch seats?" Are you switching seats with them?
No,
No?
no.
Why?
I need the window seat.
Every time?
I need to know what's going on out there.
There's clouds, birds, sunlight,
Who else is going to
air.
monitor if I'm not
Yeah.
monitoring?
Okay, if you see something going on, what are you even doing? First of all, what are you going to see?
I don't
And
know.
also, what are you doing about it?
I don't know. It's peace of mind.
You could see a literal gargoyle fly by and you'll just close that thing. You're not doing nothing about it, bro.
There was one of the recent flights, there was like turbulence, and I was sitting next to like, I think 2 younger guys.
Mm.
And I get very frazzled during turbulence. Like I hold on to the,
Yes.
railing. What are they called? What are these called? Armrests.
Yeah.
I hang on to the armrest. But so like I'm hanging onto the armrest and it's like turbulence up and down. And so like I just kind of spaz a little bit. So like my arm is like,
Yeah.
and the guy next to me is like, "Are you good?" I was like, "Oh, that's embarrassing." I was hoping nobody saw that.
Yeah. He was like, something's wrong with
Something
her.
ain't right there.
Yup. People get really scared when there's turbulence too.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't feel right. It's like
Yeah.
I feel like okay, everything's gonna be fine, but it's just like, what if it's not? We're just in.
We have
there.
you're in the plane. You cannot do a thing about it.
True.
You know?
True.
The flight attendant always comes on to him and be like, "Oh, we're gonna a little turbulence now.
Make sure you have your seatbelt on."
And then be like, dun, 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 dun. I'm like, sometimes I get a little nervous, man. I'd be like, "Whoa, okay, this is a little bit like, I'm not liking this too much, bro." And it's always a moment where the seatbelt signs are off, and I'm about to get up and use the bathroom, and then they'd be like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, you gotta throw the seatbelt back on. We got some turbulence." I'm like, "Oh, I gotta go toot in there, bro."
Okay, if you are in a seat and there's nobody else in your row.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Are you utilizing all of the seats? What are you doing?
Nah.
No?
Nah. I don't like to be told what to do. So if someone has to come by and be like, "Sir, you can't you can't
So
take up
you
3
just sit in
seats,
your
you
one
big back."
seat?
I'm sitting in my one seat.
Really?
Yeah, it just feels like it would be weird if somebody comes up and needs me to like move.
Right. I get that. I feel like I was recently talking to someone and they said they
Mhm.
like lay out
Yeah.
if they have
Yeah.
the whole row. If the seat next to me is empty, I'll sit crisscross or I'll put my bag on it, but like I'm not gonna lay out.
Yeah. Um, have you ever had someone like one of the attendants ask you to take out your headphones during something?
No.
So you know how they give the like the what did you call it? A speech?
Yeah,
An
their
infomercial?
little safety information.
No, but one time it's when I was going to Houston, and it's me, Keith, and Troy on a flight, and I had my headphones in because I was listening to an audiobook, and I think Keith did too, and I think we all had our headphones in. During that portion, the guy came up and was like, and I was like, I'm like, can I take? I go, I'm just gonna take one out. And he's like, you need to take them off. Yeah, and then there was a guy next to us who didn't want to take his off, and he was like, get him, get him, get him. And they had to tap on him, and then like he's like, take those off. And the guy really didn't want to take them off, and I felt like it was useless too. I was like, I can see you. We do this every time. Like nothing changes with this whole thing. There hasn't been any advancements in like plane safety care.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I really did not feel that. Like I was like, why is he telling like I having to be told something by a
So now
flight
every time
attendant?
you get on a flight, do you not wear the headphones for that part?
Yeah, I just take them off because I can't be told. It's like getting in trouble. Like your
Yeah.
teacher has to tell you something. It feels like a very teacher vibes and classroom vibes
Yeah.
on a plane. Like you got to take that off
Mm-hmm.
because you want to resist. I want to be like, I'm leaving them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like awkward.
It's like when we're like taking off or landing and they're like, you can't recline your seats yet. And then they walk by and like you see two kids and they're like, put
Yeah,
your
you
seat
gotta
up
put
for
it
me,
up.
put
You
your
gotta put
seat
it-
up for me. And I'm like, idiots.
Yeah, or they're like that has to be under,
Yeah.
under, and it's like, bro, like what? And it's like it's under, and they're like more. You can't be, and you're like,
What do you want me to do?
you're like, fine, ugh, kick it under. I hate those. Those are the parts of being on the plane that annoys me. So I'm overly like meticulous about it because I don't want to be told anything, bro. So
Mhm.
my bag's way under. I'm not touching anything until it's like, okay, now, okay, we're good. We're good. We're at altitude. I'll get my stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people want to sneak a little bit. Like they're like, they won't see me. Oh no, they see everybody. I don't know. Do you ever do you buy food, like buy the dinner when you're
Oh,
on a
no.
plane?
No.
Never, ever? You never have?
No.
Huh. It
Mm.
feels like money doesn't exist when I'm actually on the plane. I don't know.
Oh,
how to
really?
explain
Like
it.
if you buy something, you're like, this is free?
Yeah, that's how
Really?
it feels. You know?
Interesting. No, I just don't buy things on planes at
Huh.
all.
Do you ever bring food? Like bring like actual food?
Yeah, sometimes.
Hmm.
Like it's like food that I bought at the airport. Like sometimes I'll buy a sandwich at the airport
Mm.
because like if the flight's like 6 hours, it's like I'm gonna need a meal on the plane, or I'll get like a breakfast
Ah.
sandwich.
What do you feel about people eating stinky food on the plane? Like someone bust out broccoli and fish on the
That's
plane.
weird.
It's not illegal though.
Okay, you sit down on the flight and somebody next to you is a talker.
Oh God.
Are you like gonna chat with them, or are you like, haha, and then put your headphones on?
We know what the answer is for me.
You put your headphones on?
No. The pressure gets to me.
You talk to them?
Yeah, the
You'll talk to
pressure.
them the whole flight if they don't stop.
If they don't stop, I'm gonna keep taking my headphones out. I hate that about myself, but like the yappers, they can sense it too, because like you ever make eye contact with like an older person, and you're like, oh, they're gonna talk to me. I know they're gonna
Mhm.
talk to me, and I hate that because I feel like it's rude to just put your headphones back in every time because it really sends a signal like I don't want to talk to you.
I do it.
Yeah, just put your headphones back in.
Well, I don't even wear headphones most of the time. But if
Yeah.
somebody starts talking to me, I'll put headphones in. I won't
Oh,
even
no,
listen to
bro.
anything.
Yeah.
I just want them to know I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I'm
Mhm.
anxious. I'm on a plane. I'm
Okay.
anxious. Don't distract me.
Mm.
I'm busy freaking out in my head.
Is that why you're out here raw dogging flights? with nothing going because it makes you feel less anxious?
I'm planning.
What are you planning for?
For if something happens.
No, L. If something happens, you are dying. You're cooked. There's nothing you're gonna do. Like, you like being aware the thing is happening is worse. It's better to just go out like without even like noticing it. Like,
You're right.
so if you're looking out the window,
I hope it's a fast.
yes, it won't be. It won't be, girl. You'll hit the water, still be alive, and be swimming with the sharks, and be swimming for miles before you get so tired, and then the sharks come and eat you.
Oh my gosh, you know what I've been so fascinated with?
What's that?
Like people going to space.
Oh, okay, you're in your space race era right now, bro.
I am in my space race era. That's my TikTok feed.
Was it because those astronauts went to space? Yeah. And the Nutella was flying through the air? Did you see that?
No.
They were in space, and then like you can see like a Nutella jar just like drifting into the background
and they splashed down. That's what they called it. Splash down.
Splash down.
Yeah. Because they were in a little pod. So then at some point the pod kind of like parachutes down, then it parachutes again to slow it down because they land in the water in the pod. Oh. And then there were divers out there that had to swim to the pod, make sure it's okay before they opened it.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Do you want to go to space, huh? Do you want to go to space?
No.
Do you want to be an astronaut?
No, but I just like thought that was so cool.
That's cool. I won't steal your joy right now.
I think maybe next time we'll talk like about space and like,
yeah,
because like I also have researched like all the failed missions.
You went down the rabbit hole.
I did go down there.
And we can talk about the most skilled astronaut to ever exist.
Who?
Katy Perry. Well,
on that note.
That concludes this episode of the Work Pals podcast. Thank you for joining us for episode 1 of season 2.
Thank you so much. We hope you liked it. Please share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, tell your friends.
Yes. And question, if we had merch, just say you like the Work Pals podcast and you wanted to buy a hat and or a mug, maybe a hat and a mug, and you wear them on the same day because you're weird. Would you want to buy a mug or a hat? Also, if we had a Patreon, would you want to subscribe to the Patreon and see like maybe some bonus content? Let us know. We want to hear the feedback on that. Mm-hmm. So think about starting a Patreon.
We get real unhinged.
Real unhinged. And you can get the bonus content. You can get the behind the scenes. We'll even give you a tutorial on our whole setup and like how we set up our lights and, you know, our camera settings and our editing process and all that. All that. Well, take care.
Let us know what you want to see.
Yes. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.